Hello, வணக்கம், welcome back. இன்னைக்கு பேச போற டாபிக் வந்து India finance careers in a big boom. நிறைய பேர் வந்து நீங்க வந்து questions கேட்டிருக்கீங்க and I've always seen those questions what you've asked about. Hey, I'm doing my BCom, நான் வந்து MCom பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். What are the career opportunities for finance folks? And a lot of aspiring chartered accountants have also written. Okay, there was a recent article which was posted in Yahoo Finance. It's about the big boom opportunities for finance professionals. There are two areas which I wanted to cover in this particular video. One is the trend spotting for entrepreneurs, okay, and how do you look at opportunities for entrepreneurs. And the second one is opportunities for finance professionals. Back in the day, first group, second group, third group. First group is they'll say, hey, engineers, doctors, and second group is like somewhere in that space, right? First group, second group, and the third is the finance folks. Finance folks generally they don't give a lot of importance, all right? People who were generally did not have the appetite for math and science to become engineers. They were the ones who were generally looked upon to say, oh, they have chosen the third group only. But things are changing. Opportunities for finance professionals is incredible in India. I'm going to tell you how and why. There are a lot of US accounting firms who are actually tapping in India to alleviate the talent crunch US accounting firms are facing in the US. What is happening is there is firms like RSM US, Moss Adams, Bain Capital backed firm which is called as Sickish, and Apex Partners which is backed by Conresnick. They are expanding their operations in India to tackle acute shortage of accountants. US la accountants there are not a whole lot of accountants. So these firms are US based firms and they are ramping up their workforce in India to address this challenge. US la accountants illadanaala those opportunities are going to India. So and there is massive surge in recruitment that has boosting. The goal is if you are studying BCom, MCom, chartered accountancy, you have incredible opportunities. Okay, so what this is leading to with this talent gap in the US, it is leading to a situation where Indian economy could establish as a hub for accounting talent. Back in the day, in the 90s, with the outsourcing boom, what had happened was India revolutionized the tech industry because of the talent pool availability. So let's quickly talk about why this is happening. Right now, US la there is significant shortage. Inge we call it as certified public accounting. We call it as CPAs. Chartered accountants there is a significant shortage. In the trend it will just continue to intensify in the coming years. Right now, there are 1.7 million people who are working as accountants in the United States in 2024 data. Okay, about 10% fewer than 2019. When you compare the 2019 statistics, it has declined further, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. As many seasoned, and there are a lot of seasoned accountants who have retired, as a result of which there is not enough pipeline. There are a lot of students who are not choosing an accounting career. About half the members of the current workforce are beyond the age of 50. This is also according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics has projected the number of accountant and auditor jobs will grow 6% from 23 to 2033, outpacing the average growth across all occupations. So which means there is a huge shortage, there is a huge demand. The accountant shortage is being acutely felt throughout the market. Okay, so the National Talent Advisory Group so they in a study adding that several businesses such as toy maker Mattel is a company, it's a toy maker company. They had to delay their annual reports and key filing, they're a publicly traded company, due to a shortage of accountants. Can you believe that? It is hard to believe. So fewer students are enrolling in finance courses in the US. Plus US la it is like a 5-year degree. To become a CPA, for the licensing, you need 1 more year. Also, students are not choosing finance careers in the US because it's kind of lower pay, long hours, and it's not exciting as tech. And they believe the automation industry will take over some of their jobs, but that's not the reality. So what is the opportunity for all those folks who are studying BCom, MCom, chartered accountancy, right? Companies like KPMG and PwC, these are called as the big 4 accounting firms, had a combined or currently have a headcount in India alone. It's about 140 to 160,000 people. That's the kind of numbers what they have in their global capability centers as of 2024. So what is happening right now is a very similar trend what we saw 2 decades ago when global companies were going for technology workforce. So companies including Walmart, Microsoft, and JP Morgan Chase, companies have set up offices in India to help tap into this particular region's engineering talent. The same thing is happening right now in the finance talent pool. So some of the mid-size accounting firms in the US are so desperate to solve the recruiting gap. If campus hiring there are mid-size accounting firms directly they are coming and recruiting, and in fact they are sponsoring for CPA courses as well. Ungaloda CPA certification kaga they are sponsoring your licensure to become a CPA. So what are the key takeaways? I want you to think from two aspects. Okay, we spoke about as a finance professional, what is the opportunity for you? As a young grad who is currently in college, for school students who are thinking, hey, should I choose a career in commerce or in finance? For a college student who is actually going through a BCom or an MCom, thinking that, do I have opportunities ahead of me? And for entrepreneurs, how should you be thinking? You should be able to spot a trend here. First, there is the big four who've been there, who have about 140 to 160,000 finance folks who are supporting US operations. Then there is mid-sized firms like Iser Ampner, BDO, who are directly recruiting from the campuses. And then we spoke, starting Lepesno, private equity backed firms who are ramping up. In my own experience, the CPA, we use a CPA firm, and they have a large offshoring presence in India where they have a lot of finance folks. So with that being said, if you're an entrepreneur, you can look at addressing this gap. And how do you look at this particular gap? There's a dearth of talent pool in the US. There's a challenge with the talent pool. There's talent scarcity for finance professionals. There is outsourcing which is happening. Entrepreneurs, you can think, how can you address this gap? For finance professionals, you have a fantastic opportunity which is coming up your way. So think about it. Let me know what your thoughts and comments are. For the time which you've invested, I am forever grateful.